What is up, fishy people? You know it's going to be a great video when it starts off with the monster pond. Well, lucky for you, this isn't really going to involve the monster pond, but something just as awesome. Jumping right into it, I've told you guys over and over, our plan was to get these koi outside. I'm going today to empty out this center tank and bring all these koi outside to the back pond. I'm going to slowly let their temperature, they've been dropping overnight, so they've been off the system. So their temperature slowly dropped overnight, and I'm going to acclimate them to the outside pond, and we should be good to go. But that's going to be probably 10 to 12 more koi in the pond out back. So let's get to work. Here we go. Here are the lovely koi that are in this tank. You can see the water's crystal clear. It's that front window. We've been slacking because we had all this work with the pond going on. So there's been a bunch of algae growing on the inside. We've got to wipe these down every few days because of these skylights right here. They pump in a lot of lighting exposure, and there's a lot of algae that grows. But there are some beautiful koi in here, both butterfly and regular. There's two butterfly. There's also these Japanese koi. I forget who donated those to us, but he said they were Japanese koi, and they look nice. So they are here in this tank. We're going to take these guys outside, and we will show you when it is time to release them. Look at this little guy. This is a butterfly with blue in it. My dad would absolutely love this one. Super long fins. But man, that is a pretty fish. Here is this little, he's probably about 10 inches or so. He's got a lot of nice coloring in him. Off to the tub he goes. Now with these larger guys, I will most likely use the SHAQ net, but the little tiny baby ones, we are just using a fine mesh net as to not mess up their fins. Plus, it is super hard to try and catch anything in this tank with a SHAQ net. Now you can tell here, this is one of my mom's originals, butterfly koi. She just absolutely loved those long flowing fins, and now he's getting to go out into the 35,000 gallon pond. And bam! Look at that guy. Look at those metallic scales on him. He is so pretty. Oh my goodness, my mom would just love him. Okay, here we go. Look at that, blue dye in the water. Can barely see the fish, but they have been acclimating. So now it is time to release these bad boys into basically what you would call heaven. This is an awesome pond, and they are ready to go to their new home, their forever home. Okay, here we go. Let's grab some of these smaller guys. The big guy went in there. There we go, buddy. There we go. Look at him. We got some beautiful orange color in the pond. He's like, what is this? Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do with myself. Saying right here, you can see there's a lot of aeration going into this pond with just this one waterfall. As soon as we get them jets on over there, man, oh man, there's going to be a lot more. And then if we do that second waterfall over there, which I have a spectacular idea for, and I might just tell you guys about that here soon, or it might just happen next summer. So let's go ahead and get some more fish. Let's go. Oh, look at this butterfly koi. Beautiful. Beautiful. And she's gone. This is about knee-deep water right here, so it's about 2 foot. Over there in that back corner, it's about 30 inches up on the ledge, and then in the middle, it'll go from about 5 to possibly 6 foot over in that corner. You can see they're just hanging out right here where I put them in. Now let's go and get a few more. Oh, I missed them. Here we go. This is one of the Japanese koi, supposedly. There we go. Look at them colors. Beautiful koi. All right, let's get some more. Oh, look at this guy. Another beauty. I can just see myself falling into this pond as I'm trying to look through the camera and film for you guys and still handle these nets and fish. That would be a sight to see. All right, let's get some more. Look at this one. That's another beautiful butterfly koi. In the pond you go, buddy. Look at that. Now there is actually a lot of koi in this pond. Just very hard to see. There's still, oh my God, this is one of my favorite. Beauty. There you go. Oh, they're now swimming down into the deep end, and they're gone. This guy's playing around the bubbles. Hope you guys enjoy your new home. Look at this guy. Just beautiful koi being added to this pond. They don't know what to do with themselves. They're like, oh my goodness, so much room. Look at that guy. Now I'm hoping that this pond clears up. My dad added that blue dye, which didn't really agree with, but I guess it's better than muddy looking water. It will wash out as it rains. But that guy was also a beautiful koi. White with orange. Another orange guy right there. Now you come out here in the morning time and you can really see a bunch of koi in here. They're all servicing at the top of the water. This is one of the last ones, a beautiful blue koi. Long fin. Swim, buddy, swim. Alright, I think that is it for the koi that we added. I'm going to go ahead and dump this bucket of water out, and I'll take you back inside and figure out what we're doing with that tank. As promised, we are back in here in the monster pond room, and I teased you guys with what would be going into this tank. So this is an acrylic 240 gallon tank. It is 7 foot 10 inches long, and it's 2 foot wide and about 2 foot tall. It is an acrylic tank, so it has a little bit more insulation value from the cold, but we have to then test this water. We already upped the inflow of the water drip coming through on all 3 of these tanks to keep them warmer throughout the winter. Now, my plan is to put the electric eel in this center tank, but we can't do that until we know for sure that the temperature will stay where we want it to stay. So next week it is going to drop to 40 degrees, and I say next week as in just a few days. It's going to drop to 40 degrees, and we will be able to test my theory and see if this tank stays at the temperature that we want it to be. So after we do that, we are going to test the water, make sure the temperature's there. Now these guys, my dad doesn't want to add to the pond right away because these were my mom's top quality koi that she loves so much. So if God forbid something does happen, we don't want nothing bad to happen to these guys. So these guys will most likely stay here until springtime. And then we have Tesla in that center tank. Over there we have all the Arandas, Ryukins, and assorted fancy goldfish. So just a few days we will be able to find out if Tesla can actually go in this tank or if I have to add a heat eater. And then we can make a whole video on moving Tesla, which I'm going to have to do very, very carefully because he lets out a mighty shock. But that's not the end of this video. My dad actually threw some floating pellets in here. You hear them splashing around and eating them. So we're gonna go back into the fish room, and we've got just a few more fish to move. So come on with me. Walking in, I'll give you guys just a glimpse at some of the fish in here. Look at them rays, they're getting so fat. All right, now coming back in here to this stingray pond behind here, you notice there is some more large koi in here. So I'm going to take these 3 guys. It is now 79 degrees outside. This is the warmest the pond will be all week. We took the colder temp koi out yesterday. I'm going to take these guys out now, and we're going to go ahead and acclimate these last 3 fish to the pond out back. That'll then take the bio load off of this system, take these 3 big koi out of here, give these guys some more room, and we're going to move some of these other fish, bring all the female rays over to this pond, and take the males that we don't want to breed out of here, stick them in that 650 right over there. So big plans. Now let's go ahead and move these koi. And the last fish is there. Bam. Now you guys can see some of these koi. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Koi are jumpers, surprising or not. But you guys can see this is a 36-inch tub. There goes my hand next to this big boy right here. They are some beautiful koi. This guy right here is an awesome big scale. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys outside, get some air on them, and let their temperature start adjusting to the outside pond. Might add a little bit of their water in there, and then we will show you these guys getting released. So I went outside to grab some tubs for them koi, but check this out, guys. You can see all these leaves coming down from all the trees around our backyard. There's a lot of them, so there's not really no way to get away from it. But you can see the water and the leaves, they all naturally come this way. They settle right here in front of this skimmer and that skimmer. So that is a plus, but look at this. All these leaves I pull out of here, just handfuls and handfuls. Once they're cleaned, then the skimmers suck in much more leaves. So I have to clean this out once a day in the fall time. So luckily we have this awesome basket here. You can just basically pop this up, take out this whole basket, and then you can dump it. And put it right back in, and you're good to go. Okay, it is now pitch black outside, as you guys can see. Cannot see nothing. I've got my main man, Wittstock, here, holding the light on so you guys can see. We've been acclimating these guys all day, all night. The water is just now to a temperature to where I'm comfortable putting them in this pond. So let me go ahead and put some more water in here and get these guys released. Looking at this lovely pond. Now the guys showed you the fish going in last night. Wasn't really much to see. It was pitch black out here. Couldn't really get it on camera, but you saw a little 30-second clip of us acclimating and about to put the fish in. Come out this morning, and now there's air bubbles coming up through the wetland. So what this means is the skimmer is full. You can see there's not really many leaves on the top, but there's a bunch of leaves stuck in the skimmer yet again. So it is sucking too much water for the amount of water that's coming past the leaves through the skimmer. Come over here and look, and my lordy, that's a lot of leaves stuck in that basket. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this out. Then this pond skimmer box will be running once again, and you should see a lot more water running through the waterfall. Now that that problem is averted, you can see the skimmer box is now full, and how much more water is running through the waterfall now. No more bubbles, no more nothing. So now the koi are in. There's probably going to be no more koi added to this pond for the rest of the season. What's in here is basically we are done. You can see the water's already starting to clear up. The leaves are already starting to track back towards the skimmer because the flow increased. Once we get those jets on and these power heads on in the corner, it's going to create more of a flow, pushing the leaves to this corner. And then once we get that second skimmer box running, which we're waiting on a check valve, then this pond will be up and running with all of its glory. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video of the koi being released. There will be no more koi put into the pond for the rest of the season, but however, there will be just a few more pond videos because we have something up our sleeve. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see more crazy adventures with the Ohio Fish Rescue, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, stay fishy, my friends.